Okay. Do you hear me? Yeah, okay. So my name is Adrián. I'm from Spain, and I'm studying a master's in data science and machine learning. And my summer project for InterMine has been to develop a InterMine data browser. So I will be giving a brief overview of the tool, also explaining roughly what features the tool has, a quick demo, talk about future work, and some references. So as you may know, the existing query builder in InterMine requires some experience to obtain the desired data in a mine, which can become overwhelming for new users. For instance, for a user interested in searching data in human mind using this query builder, he or she will need to browse through the different classes and attributes, choosing between the available fields and adding the different constraints over each of them in order to get the desired output. So for example, a query that given the human symbol data1 that shows all genes interacting with it through a genetic interaction on BioGrid dataset may sound simplish, but building this inner query builder requires a strong familiarity with the data model. So on top of this, the goal of this project is to implement a Faceted search tool to display the data from InterMine database, allowing the users to search easily between the different mines available around InterMine, without the requirement of having an extensive knowledge of the data model. So some of the features that this tool provides are that you can easily search over the different mines. You can filter the data with type aheads and graphics in an intuitive way. You leverage the query building and constraint handling tasks to the server side, and you have plots and numeric counts of data to quickly show the data being stored in a mine and understand its nature. Also, on the other hand, by using this tool, you are alleviating the heterogeneity of the biological data feeding the mines to the user, making it profit from the fair data principles, findable, accessible, interpretable, and reusable. So this is a snapshot of the tool where I have highlighted the different parts that it shows. So first, in one, you have a drop-down box where you can change between the different mines available in the InterMine registry. Next, in two, you can change the view class, which currently can be either genes or proteins. Moreover, in three, you have the different filters available in the currently explored mine, where the user can filter the data shown in the table at 6, which is a ion table. Also in 4, you have plots of the data you're currently seeing, and it's using the filters to provide this information. So it's not static, it's a dynamic plot. And you can also save the table as a list, generate the code, or export the results by using the options that you can see in 5. So for the demo, I will open a video and say what is doing. It's on the doc, okay? So here in this example, what I'm doing is I'm going to filter. Okay. I'm going to filter by Go annotation, by protein containing complex, and also filter by location. I'm going to specify that I want chromosome 12 and between position 0 and 1 million. And okay, here it filters the data. So another example is, for instance, I can filter by pathway name and search for signal transduction. And then I can filter by genes genes with a disease. So I can search here for Beckwith-Whitman syndrome, for instance. And now what I'm seeing here is genes that have the signal transduction pathway name and that has this other disease also. Another example is, for instance, I can change the mine to fly mine, and then I can choose a specific data set. For instance, this Ephimetrics array Drosophila 1, and I will only see the results from that data set. And last, I can change to bovine mine and filter by pathway name, again by signal transduction. Looks like it's my favorite one. And then filter by organism, specifically by Taurus. Here it goes. You click here, and you have it. Okay. Good. Okay. So there's already some future work on this browser. For instance, some suggestions that we are having is to allow the users to add their personal InterMine's API tokens for each mine, because currently the save as list and export options are using the token given by the session root of each mine. So it's not the personal one from the user. Also, adding a phenotypes filter and adding a histogram plot to the top section about gene length. Also, a filter of the current class on the sidebar, and refactor the per mine filters to use path query, because as I have said, the filter shown on the left depends on the mine you are looking at, because not all the mines can handle all the filters. So this is currently defined in a JSON file where you specify, okay, this mine can handle this, and that filters. So the tool will display only that filters for that tool. Otherwise, it will display the 4 default filters, which are pathway name, organism, dataset, and the 4th one, I don't know. Okay. So I want to invite all of you and anyone to contribute to the project. So it's very easy to contribute. You can just go to the repo and you fork it, you go for an issue. We have some of them. You fix it or implement it, and you just do a pull request. So and that's it. Thank you for your attention.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Yeah.
So I'm just going to sit back to double check. Remember, if you do have questions, it's okay to write them down in the document as well while we're going. But does anyone have any questions or comments they'd like to ask Adrián about the data browser?
So Adrián, I think you touched upon this at the final part of what you said, but how did you decide upon these particular facets or filters?
So the question is why I have developed these filters and not others, right?
Yes.
So because in the meetings we have been having, we have thought about which filters to add, and at the end we have come with those ones. But of course, you can come up with a lot of different ones. It's a matter of opening an issue and saying, okay, I would like to see this filter here.
So basically, it was kind of a meeting and a discussion, and then it was like, well, these are the filters to go with.
Yes.
Okay.